G'day guys, welcome back. I'm going to put out a couple of videos today. One person actually asked if I could do a video on just basic components, like just some basic learning stuff for people to learn. So I'll do a video on that. That'll end up being a series. I guess I'll do a video with some components and explain what they are, and then we'll do further videos down the track where we go into different types of the same component and how the different types vary. Gonna fix this. This is my mate's Xbox controller. Oh yes, and the voltage follower for the power supply project. We'll do a video on that. So 3 videos coming up. We're gonna do this now. Alright guys. This is my mate's Xbox controller. What he said to me is that he either dropped it, or I think maybe threw it from being angry, losing a game or something. Stopped working, he put new batteries in it, smelled the burning smell, took the batteries straight out, he said. So I've already taken screws out to save the time of you guys watching that. This is where it gets interesting. When I pulled this apart, the PCBs were separated a little bit. They're held in by little connectors. So I pushed all the connectors back down. But on visual inspection, the battery contacts don't have discoloration to them. The PCB doesn't have discoloration to it. This half of the battery contact and the plastic isn't melted. I'm having a hard time seeing what he's on about, because what he said to me was he said that apparently the battery contacts were bent or something, and he tried to straighten them out, and then when he put batteries in, he then smelt the burning. So I probably should have included that first, but yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing visually anything that's burnt. So I think what we'll do is we'll just test a couple of these surface mount transistors and diodes, and across that cap there on the main board where the battery circuitry looks like it's going to be. Oh, there's actually more down the bottom in here. What have we got across the battery contacts? Let's just see. Nothing suspicious across the battery contacts that would suggest burning. And this little tab here on the center point, see, these batteries go in series. It just runs off of the 3 volts there from the two 1.5 volt batteries. They're just in series. There's just a center point there that goes to this little tab, soldered tab here, which goes down to this little trace to a capacitor to the ground plane. It's literally, you could probably just remove the capacitor and remove that and it would still work. It's just to capacitively decouple the batteries from this center point to the ground rail, you know. It's probably there for some sort of AMI shielding reason to meet RF compliance standards or something, but probably function perfectly well without it. I'm not the sort of person to do that sort of crap. If I remove a capacitor, I replace it, or, you know. But I don't see anything wrong in here, so what I'm going to do, I have to wait for my soldering iron to warm up. We'll go back to diode mode. We'll just look across a couple of devices for shorts. No short there. It's only a couple of MOSFETs, they seem to be testing fine. Couple little baby diodes. That's a capacitor. That's a Schottky diode. This looks like some sort of regulator or something. Okay. You know, I don't even smell a burning smell. This is an odd one. Now, if my mate hadn't already put the batteries in this and had a smoking smell come out of it, I'm just going to make this pad nice and fresh. Might be a bit too much. That's perfect. Don't like the flux crusties. I know a lot of people say, it's all good, you can leave it, but I just like to do things properly. Alright. So these contacts look to be perfectly in place. That could go. No, that's right, yep. Okay, I see what he's saying. These appear to have been bent at one time, but honestly not to the point that it would cause a short or make it stop working. They seem to have been mangled up a bit. I just hate it when people try and fix stuff. And then they fuck it, and then they give it to you afterwards. He's definitely had a go at straightening them out. And made them worse. I believe that's how that's supposed to look. And this little piece has got a little bend off to the side, but that actually looks factory. This control's got some funny angles on it, so that kind of makes sense. I want to make sure that there's nothing on top of this solder so that tab can connect to it properly. A few more flux crusties I'm just getting rid of. There's a very, very small clearance between the pad and the ground layer around it. So it's almost impossible to see if there's a bridge there without getting rid of the flux crust that was there. Anyway, that all looks kosher and straight to me. There's nothing that looks fried in there. Unless there's something fried in the boost converter in the bottom here, which means we'll have to take this board off. For now, I just want to see if that pin that goes to that center point lines up where it's supposed to. And it's just a little bit off. Yeah, that'll be good. Right. How are these two pins? Are these bent? No, these are good. Alright. Alright. Let's just stick a screw in the middle. Oh, I see, you need the case on the front half. Alright. I've taken the little security bits out of these so I could just open it with a flathead screwdriver or a standard Torx bit, which I have both obviously. It's going to be drilling holes in my Torx bits tips. I've got to get some of those security ones. That should be sufficient for contact. Let's see. Which way do the batteries go in on this? Okay, there we go. Positive, negative. Beautiful. That goes there. First thing I want to see what's the current draw when there's some voltage supplied to it. These might not be the best leads for this. Because standby current, like nothing, it's not measurable. Okay, so it appears to be working. Certainly ain't drawing excessive current. I hope this lights up and I can tell if it's turned on, because I don't have the console for this. Oh, that flashes. Hey. Okay. My friend might be right. I can't smell anything, but I feel the battery getting warm. Hold on, the other battery's stone cold. Wait, don't tell me this little capacitor here is shorted to ground and one battery's getting shorted out. Oh, that would be hilarious, wouldn't it? Because how can one battery get hot and the other one's cold if they're in series? Unless the only way you could short one battery out is to take that to ground. The only way that can happen is if this capacitor's shorted. Doesn't appear to be. Are we shorted to ground? No. Okay, maybe that contact is bent and it's pressing against the screw or something that's grounded. Because definitely one battery was getting hot. The controller had, I think that flash was it saying it's too flat to turn on. Oh yeah, that's right, got these two. So oh wow, that's nowhere near the pad. Oh, well, the battery contacts aren't in. That explains that. Sorry guys. No, it's just off the pad and touches the board next to it. The board's plated, but oh, you know what? I think it's scratched through the plating. I think it's this. Let's just confirm this theory with a bit of Captain tape. What we'll do is we'll put a piece of Captain tape over that little tab so it can't touch anything. And then we'll put the controller back together and stick the batteries in it. And we'll see what happens. Got a funny feeling it's going to turn on. And that tab's just grounding out somewhere, shorting one cell. I don't even think I'm going to bother with the screw. There's no need. Yeah. That's different. Before it was just doing this really. Oh no, I think that's the same thing it was doing before. But I don't know how these work. For all I know, that's it just trying to turn the console on or pair or something. What's the voltage across these batteries when they're in there? 1.343. 1.335. 1.2. Yeah, neither of them are shorted. I'm not getting hot now. That's definitely behaving differently to with the Captain tape. I'm going to say that this pin was grounding out somewhere. How mangled was it? So I mean, you know what? let's take this pin off. Leave a little bit of a tab sticking out there. Is that going to be in the way of anything? No. Okay. Let's cut this. Because it's just so mangled up, like trying to bend it straight. Who knows what it's going to do? Is it going to stay on there? Is it going to end up moving again the next time he drops it? I'm just going to replace it with a wire link. Won't be touching anything then. Piece of wire from our inventory, aka the scrap box of bits of wire that I've used for projects and then pulled back apart. I'm going to leave a little solder ball in there that will potentially short out on the board somewhere. Alright. Let's put this piece of metal back out of the way as much as we can. I don't think it's in the way at all. Anyway. Might as well just leave this front on. Right. Now. I think. So about that much. Leaves enough clearance so that you can open it again and desolder the wire to fully open it, but it still keeps the wire nice and short. So my mate's slightly mangulated controller will live on. So wait. Make it so the wire just spirals up there. Get the battery contact in. Wait, does the wire not fit there? Oh, I see. Oh, that's a tight. No, that won't fit there. Ah, fuck's sake. It's alright, it's gonna fit. Just not where it is. This piece can come off altogether. Yep, that'll fit. We're gonna have to just move that up like this for a second. Our wire's going to have to go to that end of it. I just moved that out the way so that I didn't melt the plastic, because I had to put the iron on that for a little bit longer than the 2 seconds I'm going to put this wire on. I'll try and get this in the view so you can see. Actually, we want this to go the other way. All right. See, the other wire just fits nicely in there. Just spirals up as you close it. So we just slide these 2 battery pins in on the left here. So it's a little bit fiddly, this controller, but whatever. I think I've just spotted another 4. Oh no, the battery contact wasn't in. Okay. What is that pressing on now? Ah, God, it's got to go down. Yeah, like so. Alright. And now I've left the battery contacts out. Alright. Perfect. Finally. Oh, what's popped out now? If this is too mangled up that these battery contacts and everything keeps getting in my way, because it's not the wire now. No, it is the wire. These bloody battery contacts are so mangled up, it's almost impossible to get them to clip into the spot that they're supposed to clip into. The odd thing is it's not the wire that's making it not close. The wire's got so much clearance. And the tab off to the side. I'm really not happy about the way these contacts sit. I get that little springy piece that I cut off helps to hold them off the board, but there's a little clip on the side just there that's supposed to hold them in, and it ain't doing jack shit. Why on earth does that not fit in there when the tab's not there and the wire's got clearance? If I've ever been confused, it's now, because originally this wire was in a spot where it was touching on the circuit board. So I moved it. So you've got like a centimetre of space where it sits now. Yeah, when I try and put the controller together, it's rocking on something in the middle there. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The top half of the wire was in the wrong spot too. How is that not it either? Okay. It was me, it was the wire. The wire was in the wrong spot, it didn't close. I thought maybe something else was out of whack, like maybe, I don't know, I haven't pulled one of these apart before, as you can probably tell. But I thought maybe one of the joysticks or part of the board was out of where it should be. Or maybe it was bent inside from being thrown, but no, it was just me. Ah, yes, cool. I hate butchering screws like this. Sick of all these bloody security screws. I know I got to invest in a new security screwdriver bit. I've only got a couple bits left. I know my tools over the years have had a funny problem with going missing. This is why I don't really let many people in my house anymore. It used to be a bit different like that. Yeah. You lose the most random stuff that you think people wouldn't take too. You'd be amazed. Seriously. Like you'd think someone would knock off something expensive like a meter or something like that, you know? No, they'll take your Phillips head bit or a pair of pliers. I shit you not. Oh, the stuff that's happened. The only thing I'm trying to work out is, can this slide down? No. It cannot slide down, and if it does, it's gonna hit maybe the ground pad, it looks like. Right, it feels really sturdy actually. Oh, well, if I ever come across this problem again, I guess I'll just re-bend the metal tab. Seems like a better way of doing it because it offers some support to the pins from going down, I think. But they're in there. My mate knows a bit about electronics, so I'm sure if the pins go down, he's going to pull them back up, and if he puts batteries in and it shorts and starts smoking, he'll take them straight out. So I'm not worried about him burning his house down, but I certainly wouldn't give this back to a customer like this. Yeah. It does longer flashes now, not those short little pulses. Wonder if that's it. I'm just trying to have a peek in through gaps just to make sure that if this falls down somehow, doesn't want to short on stuff, but I'm not seeing it. I'll give this back to my mate and I'll let him know that I butchered that little ground contact in there, and that the battery contacts could possibly go down if he throws it across the room or drops it on the floor. The only reason that's a problem is because these cells, when they're fully charged, believe it or not, even one of them can cause stuff to glow red hot, burn, smolder and smoke, and you could start a fire. You know, this is plastic. Set this on your couch, let it catch fire. Not going to be good. But considering it was given to me with a short over one of the cells, I don't think I've made it that much worse, have I? It's not shorted now, and if it does, it's only going to go back to its original state. So that's that. But I will say I learned a lesson there. I should have taken a little bit longer to have a look at where those battery tabs, well, not where they went, but what they were doing, because I think it was offering a bit of support so that it can't slide down. It's got a whole load of wires circled up around underneath the terminal now, so it's sitting on top of that, and then that sits on top of the ground plane on the PCB, so I can't see it going anywhere, but you never know. Okay, well, I realise that was a fairly unproductive and boring video. I'm sorry about that. I do have some better videos coming. I've got a huge amplifier to fix with a mixer amplifier, and like I said, that voltage follower video is coming up. I just wanted to fix my mate's Xbox controller because it's been sitting here for a while. I told him I'd do it weeks ago, and I've had other stuff to do, so I thought I'd just do that quickly. There you go, guys. One butchered Xbox controller.